here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
What now?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Right side complete to Mechie. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Pierce will try to pick it up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7-7. Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 1. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Desmond Ridder with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Raiders, nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, it's Carr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Carr now on 1st down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action, it's Carr. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
at the 39-yard line.
Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Raiders 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, a run from White. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's White. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
637.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
618.
Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards
on second down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Again, that's Watkins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go up the middle with White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Carr going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is White on the screen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Now Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.